From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
and welcome sa lahat ng volleyball fans na nanonood sa atin ngayon. This is Quick Set, brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart 5G. Ako pa rin, si Danny Nakpil, ang iyong courtside reporter, and we're still live here at the Playtime Phil Oil Center. So pangatlong laro na natin to this Sunday, and it's another match-up between NCAA and UAAP teams. That's between the UP Lady Maroons and Mapua University. And just a recap kung ano nangyari sa first two games natin, no? Natalo ng UST ang San Juan de Letran sets 3-1. And for our second game, defending champions National University made the quick fix over Emilio Aguinaldo College. We are thankful for your support of the Shakey's Super League teams through the Shakey's Super League meal deals. We are happy to share the status of the team donations as of for Shakey's Super League meal deal. And for our updated schedule, due to the cancellation of games last September 26, here are the updated match schedules for October 3 and 5. So for 12 p.m., no, CSB versus SSCR. And for our second game sa araw na yon, 2 p.m., we have SBU and LPU. And for our third game on October 3, we have Mapua University also and Letran. For October 5, we have CSB and UPHSD at 10 a.m. And for 12 p.m., we have Emilio Aguinaldo College and LPU. And for our third game, we have JRU and Adamson University. Ayan. For SSL bundle, cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with a Super League meal deal now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. So whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with a Super League meal deal. And if you are at home right now, you can catch the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup on Puso Pilipinas and our Shakey Super League Facebook page. The matches will also be broadcast on Smart Sports Facebook page. Meanwhile, you can also catch our TV broadcasts on the matches on Solar Sports, on DDT Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 58, and Sky Cable Channel 70. So, it is very exciting. Pangatlong laro at huling laro na natin today. This is Quick Set, brought to you by Kick and powered by Smart 5G.
That's Saliana Ong, who will make a debut here in Pool C alongside with Mapua Cardinals, going up against Bien Bansil, who will try to go and build on their impressive victory over the UST Golden Tigresses in their previous game here at Shakey's Preseason Unity Cup. So for our match at hand, it's the UP Fighting Maroons going up against Mapua Cardinals. I am Rhea Martel Ragas, joined with Jelena Lucenio and Danny Nakpil in the sidelines. Jelena, again, another UAAP and NCAA teams battling it out here for our final match. UP had an impressive win against UST. Is that something that we should expect to them, or something more impressive run for Mapua given that it's their debut match?
Well, it's an exciting way to end our triple header Sunday with another match coming from the NCAA versus the UAAP. And definitely that win against UST is a mood booster for the UP Lady Fighting Maroons, and given that they showed exceptional performance during that game.
Well, that's true, Jelena. So we can really see if that's something that the UP has to carry over here, looking at their respective pool now that UST is up at top 1 with UP now at top 2. So we can really expect if that's something that they will follow going up against the Mapua.
And we have here in Pool C with UST having one win and 1 loss, and UP having 1 win, and Colegio de Letran having 1 loss a while ago against UST, and Mapua University debuting in this game right now.
And of course, talking about the University Lady Maroons, you know what, Jelena, not the best of volleyball for the UP Fighting Maroons, but they showed really nerves of steel.
UST just 2 points away from winning the set, but it was a turnover on the side of UP, having 8 straight points on their end, having 57 attacks, 15 blocks, 3 aces, and 33 errors.
And of course, if there's one player that stood the tallest, that was Cassie Dongalio, our player in focus. Is presented by pusup.com. Join now for free.
And Cassie Dongalio just keeps on bringing such exceptional performance here in the world of volleyball, showcasing 20 points coming from 18 attacks, 1 block, and 1 service ace. She's not as tall, but she stood the tallest and had the biggest heart during that UP win against UST.
And now we're seeing the team profile of Mapua University Lady Cardinals, who will yet to debut in this preseason Unity Cup. Of course, may makikita tayong mga key holdovers sa kanila. But of course, before that, we take a look at their standings so far.
And in the NCAA, wherein they finished 4th after elimination round, lost to number 1 CSB in the Final Four, and lost to number 3 Arellano in the battle for 3rd, and finished 4th in the NCAA. But nonetheless, they showed a great performance during their season and really much improved performance compared to their last years in the NCAA.
And of course, for the Lady Cardinals, a little new faces we're seeing, but also key holdovers. We are to expect a performance for the Mapua Lady Cardinals going up in this match against UP.
Of course, we have Kabadin, Rica Blanca holdover, and of course, we must not forget Aliana Ong, who has been a strong contender here in the middle blocking department here in Shakey's Super League and even in the NCAA. But they have key players new to them, Liabres, Morales, and of course, their steady head coach, Mr. Clarence Esteban, to guide them all throughout the game.
But of course, the real question is if kakayanin ba ng UP to pull over against the debut and ascending Mapua Lady Cardinals, as we wait over to our first referee on the first serve.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Presenting our officials for this match, first referee Justin Cruz. Second referee Larry Escorial. It's the last match of our triple header here inside the Playtime Phil Oil Center. This is the Shakey Super League 2025 preseason Unity Cup. It's match number 13 between the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons versus the Mapua University Lady Cardinals. We kindly request all players of the Lady Cardinals to make their way to center court for the photo op.
And for our third and final match for this Sunday's triple header, it's the Mapua University Lady Cardinals going up against University of Philippines Fighting Maroons rather. And that's the Lady Cardinals on your screens. And Coach Aying will still have key players at his disposal, including the two-time NCAA second-best middle blocker Aliana Ong, as well as Therese Manalo, Raisa Ricablanca, and Nadine Berces. Mapua will debut here, going up against UP.
Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. Let's start with our setter, number 1, Jazz Mangilimota. Opposite hitter, number 6, Kian Olango. Outside hitter, their team captain, and number 10, Ira Haponeta. Milwaukee, number 11, Bling Baklay. Another Milwaukee, number 19, Isa Gamboa. Outside hitter number 24, Cassie Doncalio. Starting libero at number 20, Shamil Fernandez. Head coach of the Fighting Maroons, Mr. Fabio Menta. Now let us meet the starters of the Mapua University Lady Cardinals. Let's start with our opposite hitter, number 2, Raisa Ricablanca. Outside hitter, number 4, Ray Garcia. Setter, number 7, Jem Gavica. Milwaukee, number 9, Diabon. Another Milwaukee, their team captain, at number 11, Nicole Ong. Outside hitter, number 15, Alec Liabres. Starting libero at number 6, Cesar Bustes. Head coach of the Lady Cardinals, Mr. Clarence Aying Esteban.
Our starters here for the University of the Philippines, we have the familiar face of Cassie Doncalio. Garcen Fernandez will man their floor defense, and Kian Olango as well as the opposite. While for Mapua, we have Nicole Ong, and of course Garcia, and of course Princess Rebustes will man the defense for the Lady Cardinals. It's a battle of the University of the Philippines, who is on an ascent after that win against the Golden Tigresses. And of course, with the Mapua University with a debut match here at the Shakey's Super League Preseason Unity Cup. This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps on rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. So what a way for Cassandra Gamboa to start things off here with a service ace. Oh,
Service error coming from Gamboa that time. And we also have a familiar face in the playmaker of Mapua, which is Gavica.
yes. Great jump serve there. Too wide of an attack there, courtesy of Jan Baklay. Great side out we're seeing so far for the Mapua Cardinals here. Oh, great jump serve. Mapua. From the back row. Still alive. Cassie Dongalio was there. Dongalio from the behind. And she soars.
And Dongalio just scores wherever she is, Rhea.
And also a good activation there for Cassie Dongalio to get that point.
And we're not seeing Ninya Itang today. So it's probably one of the things that we're going
Yes.
to question kung sino ngayon magsi-step up aside from Cassie Dongalio.
That's true. And that time around, it's Rica Blanca for Coach Aying.
Good start of the set, exchanging points
Yes.
from both teams.
Team captain Nicole Ong serving for the Lady Cardinals. Easy serve over. Smart move there. From the middle. Great save by Mapua. And Mapua scores. That was Garcia.
Love it how Mapua is showing aggressiveness early on in the set.
Yep. And what I noticed so far, Jelena, is really the floor defense of Mapua here. Back-to-back points now for the Lady Cardinals. Habuneta. And that Habuneta attack was too strong for Nicole Ong.
And they're showing good power, balance of power. Kasi kanina we saw tips as well as, hard spikes.
Yes. Ira Habuneta serving. And she scores.
Habuneta on a roll here on our first set.
Yep. And really stepping up big time. Talking about this girl, Ira Habuneta, who's now the team captain for the Fighting Maroons. Reverse. Rica Blanca again, 2 points.
Rica Blanca just pocketing in a lot of options for Mapua.
Also a great activation there from Gavika to activate Rica Blanca.
And you asked me a while ago, what's the importance na nanalo sila against UST early in this tournament? Well, knowing that UST is one of their strong competitors here in the Shakey's preseason Unity Cup, mas nag-develop sila ng confidence head on to the tournament na mas may kumpiyansa silang maglaro ng laro nila kasi nakita na nila yung output kung ano mangyayari.
And Cassie Dongalio scores a point for the Fighting Maroons. And like you mentioned, na Jelena, it's really a matter of paano nila ma-execute din. Kasi going up against another powerhouse in UST, malaking bagay din yung panalo na yun. And now that, we're seeing the likes of Cassie Dongalio finally makakalaro na for UP after sitting out for almost, or if I would say, a year.
And she was one of the most anticipated players.
Yep.
Kasi nga, she sat a whole year with UP and then alongside with Jelay Gajero, who was also one of our star players here in the Shakey's. And nonetheless, sakto lang din naman talaga yung hinintay ng mga tao.
Yes.
They delivered nung bumalik na sila in center court.
And in that last game against UST, Jelena, they really showed grit in that game. And with that ace, we are now at our first technical timeout, 8-6.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, games. with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
You are still watching the 2025 Shakey's Super League Preseason Unity Cup. The University of the Philippines came from a big win in their opening match against UST, and they are looking forward to continue this momentum. According to Coach Fabio, that win was a proof of their maturity as a team, and his priority is for them to have the winning mentality, being able to dictate the game according to their terms. During their practice, Coach said that no bad ball was unnoticed, and he made sure that they will execute their drills seamlessly, ladies.
Thank you so much, Danny, for that report. And of course, talking about the UP here, we saw how really UP is on an ascent and on a mission so far, not only in the Shaky Super League, but also in the UAAP.
Yeah, with their magic continuing coming from the UAAP, wherein they defeated actually NU and FEU, which was led by Nina Itang during that time, and Nika Salis as their team captain, who's now playing for the professional league.
Of course, with the key losses for the UP, you also have key holdovers, not only holdovers in Aira Haboneta, key additions din, and like you mentioned, Jelay Gajero and Cassie Dongali already playing now for the Fighting Maroons.
Steady faces here, we see Kian Olango, Bian Bansil, Yesha Noceja, and of course, Nina Itang, who was once part of the Philippine national team, still playing for UP.
That time it was Nicole Ong finally scoring here for the Lady Cardinals of that middle attack.
And Nicole Ong, for the part of Mapua Cardinals, is one of the veteran players that they could really depend on.
Well, aside from being a veteran player, Janina, she's also the team captain, so there's that added responsibility to her name. But what a block point that was, courtesy of Olango.
She read that ball was heading towards, was actually Haboneta who did the block. And it's good to see that Haboneta is not one of the tallest players out there, but she's one of the high leapers.
Yes.
And very aggressive siya pag umaatake. Kian Olango just scoring in her favorite sweet spot, the opposite side.
And that play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now.
Ito pag si Kian Olango nagsasalita, parang ang gentle niya eh. Pero pag dito na sa loob ng court, nagiging tao na.
Yes, nagiging someone na you would not expect na ganun yung ilalaro. But of course, talking about gameplay, it's Rica Blanca so far manning the offense of the Lady Cardinals.
And you have to love the energy that the Mapua Cardinals are bringing into this game. Since then, kanina pa sila, hina-hype up sila ni Aliana eh. Na kahit mag-error, it's okay, we could try again.
Olango saw that open space. Mapua from the back. Abuneta on that tip, no go. Cassie Dongalio, revert, no. Set up to Rica Blanca. And cross court, she scores.
Rica Blanca showing what she's got early in this set. And ang ganda tingnan kasi both teams are trying to get quality points.
Yes.
And Gavica is doing a good job in distributing the ball as well.
Oh, that will definitely not help the scoring here of the Lady Cardinals. Right now, it's Olango on deck to serve. Great serve there. Shank pass by Garcia. Garcia approaches. Abuneta tries. No go for her. Mapua from the back. Abuneta again, and she scores!
And this is where I say you see that power that comes from Haboneta. And you could really see the approach there. Grabe yung
Yes.
intent niyang gusto
Yep.
niyang patayin yung bola given that malaki yung blockers niya in
Yep.
front eh.
And again, not the tallest of attackers for UP, pero andun yung leap. I would
Yes.
say andun din yung pagiging veterano niya on being wise kung kailan niya papatama sa blockers or kung kailan niya i-drop ball. But unfortunately, a service error there for the Fighting Maroons. It's Nicole Ong serving. Short serve from the middle. No.
That play was too fast for Mapua to recover. Kahit andun si Gabika, hindi niya nasungkit ng maayos eh. Kasi mabilis yung takbo ng bola.
Yes. Baklay was on that middle attack. Boneta now with the jump serve. Oh, great serve. Better save here for the Mapua Cardinals. From the middle, Baklay, a better execution.
Good ball distribution coming from Jazz Manglimutan.
And this school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. This is our second technical timeout, 16-11.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Action continues here at the Playtime Phil Oil Center, San Juan City. Again, ako po si Rhea Raagas together with Jalina Lucenio and Danny Nakpil in the sidelines. This is the Fighting Maroons against the Lady Cardinals. A great serve there by Ira Haboneta.
Good showing coming from the team captain of the University of the Philippines.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Great serve. Oh, a better execution on that middle attack by Yabut of the Lady Cardinals.
Ang ganda ng sagutan ng middles ng both teams.
And this spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Makita mo na they try to distribute
Yes.
the ball well enough na both teams makakapalo yung middle blockers.
Great 1-2 play there by Jazz Mangilimutan. No one anticipated that for Lady Cardinals, but in the meantime, double substitution here for Coach Aying. Morales in and Tambasakan. Baklay serving. Too strong.
Good call by Alec Liabres on that service.
No, those kinds of serves, Jalina, no, it's really important yung pagbasa mo kung lalabas
Yes.
talaga ng yung bola. Kasi after all, kung makuha mo yung tama na basa ng serve, it's a free point for your squad.
Yes.
This time, it's Mapua with an ace.
And this time, Mapua with a good serve, causing confusion in the side of UP kung sino yung papasa nun. Well, actually, I think it's the libero kasi
Yes.
it's her first
Yep, duty.
It's her duty to receive the ball. Especially it was already in front of
Yep.
her.
It was a great short serve by Garcia. Oh, short set, but still alive. Chance ball for the Fighting Maroons. That's Gamboa. Unsuccessful.
But you could really see that she wanted to hit that ball well. Pero medyo mababa yung set ni Mangilimutan eh.
And she was asking for it, Janina, no?
oo. And if I were the setter, that's the attitude that I want
Yes.
from my spikers.
Kumbaga kampante ka.
Oo.
It's Cassie Dongalio. No go for her. That's Leabras. Rica Blanca. Or Morales rather. And she Scores!
Morales scoring with that check ball for Mapua. Kanina pa, the energy, the level of energy that Mapua is bringing here in
Yes.
center court is mataas. Hindi bumababa pa eh, no?
And of course, you have to give that to Morales on that last sequence. Jelena, no, really maximizing the hands of the blockers. There she goes again, but she's denied.
Cassie Dongalio was just on point with that block. Single block coming from the left side pin of the net.
And this block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
That was good prediction and good read kay Cassie Dongalio. Kasi kanina dun nagaling yung bola eh. And then you could see that Morales has the momentum.
Yep, that's true. But speaking of momentum, that's Yabut from the middle.
Yabut showing good attacking skills here. That's her second one, and she actually did the same thing a while ago.
Yes. And so far, we're seeing a great side-out system here for the Lady Cardinals. But they need more points to secure a deadlock. But fortunately for them, that's an ace.
And UP is struggling with their reception here early on the first set.
Now, the Lady Cardinals will only need 1 point to secure a deadlock here in this opening set. Let's see as Yabut serves. Mangalimutan reverses. Cassie Dongalio scores.
Dongalio scoring anywhere. She already did a point in the middle, back row on the open side, and now the opposite side.
A very versatile player. Talking about Cassie Dongalio, who can score points kahit mapa-opposite or open, Jelena, no?
Yeah.
But what a serve! But
Lucky
what
shot
yes!
for Mapua University.
Also, what an effort that was from Rebustes Princess. You know, this is what they call, Jelena, no effort goes unappreciated talaga. No effort, no hard work goes unnoticed.
Her teammates were anticipating na wala na, babagsak na yung bola, but then she went running towards the setter, which was nakuha naman.
Yes. Parang despite the fact na it already seemed impossible, pero the fact na andun pa rin siya. Oh, great dig there. Back row by Garcia. Asking for a check. No, she won't.
Mapua is still in a good spot here, just 2 points down, and UP is still trying to grasp the momentum.
Yes.
Kasi kanina pa eh, they're scoring a lot and then bawi na naman.
Yes. The shanky pass here for the Lady Cardinals. Ong will give up a chance ball. Mangalimutan goes to Haboneta.
Haboneta just powering it through the blockers of the Lady Cardinals.
Really unfazed by that double block.
Pero makikita mo sa replay, medyong late si Aliano.
That will call for time is Coach Aying. Let's listen in.
Harapin mo muna bago ka mag-reset kung out kukunin mo o hindi. Sino nasa harapan? Tatlo? Okay, kung nag-A-pass to, play 1 tayo. Okay, kung nag-A-pass to, play 1. Pag wala, bunga-bunga lang. Okay, kahit ready lagi, idikit mo dun sa ano para maka-atake siya ng malakas. Pag dito mo sinisip, hinahabaan yung bola eh.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, Coach just did a couple of reminders and a little bit of fine-tuning sa plays na gagawin ng setter. And of course, since the first game, we've been talking about reception.
Yes.
On how it plays a big part. And just as I said, service ace on the end of UP against the Lady Cardinals. So yun nga, you really have to have good reception or at least manageable reception.
Yes. And the UP Fighting Maroons unfazed by that call for time from Coach Aying. Nakapag-score ng ace pa nga after that timeout. Now they will only need 2 points to secure this opening set. Let's see. Great serve there. Mapua denied.
Shut down by Olango. That was good anticipation from Kian Olango.
And this block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
You love how smooth that transition was
Yes.
for Kian Olango. Coming from a straight hand, then she waved a
Yep.
little bit para bumagsak yung
Yes.
bola sa sahig.
So there's really no way to cover that
Yeah.
block. Abuneta now tries. Mapua. Morales again. And finally gets that point. Apologies. That was Leabres.
Kian Olango trying to contain Liabres, but not this time around.
Yep. No,
That was a little bit of stare down
Yes.
going on there.
binawian ni Leabres
Yeah.
si Olango. Great jump there. Mga limutan goes to the middle. Too short.
A little bit of aggression doon by Baklay.
Yep.
And I think medyo malayo yung set ni Mangilimutan kay Baklay during that time.
But of course, for the Lady Cardinals, they can't afford to commit a mistake here. UP up at set point. Mga libutan, Habuneta. No go. Still alive here. Olango with a tip. Still alive. And Mapua will give up a free ball. Mga limutan to Habuneta. Great save there. Good rally so far. Habuneta trying to outsmart, but to no avail.
Tension heating up here on the side of UP. Just 1 point away from securing the set. But then Mapua is doing a great job defending that ball.
UP now still at set point. Mga limutan reverses to Olango. And she scores.
Sometimes the softest touch could be the
Yes.
reason why your team wins.
And with that, Olango power tip. The UP Fighting Maroons secures set number 1 in their second match here. And our score is 22-25.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Era to era, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Of course, in set number 1, Jelena, both teams still trying to get a hold of their respective rhythms. Hindi pa natin nakukuha kung sino yung may momentum. It was a neck-and-neck fight in that first part of set number 1. But in the end, we saw and we witnessed how the UP Fighting Maroons prevailed to bag the opening set.
It was a close fight between the two teams, and you could see a lot of tricks hidden in their hats, pulling off their hats doon sa last set natin. And now we're going to see different sets of faces on our second set, and just an exciting match, to look forward to, kasi kanina the score was close. And we had 13 attacks coming from UP, 11 from Mapua, 3 big blocks from UP and none from Mapua, and then 5 aces from UP and 2 coming from Mapua. But then UP still had a lot of errors, which was 9, and then Mapua had 4. And coming from their game earlier in this tournament, which was against UST, they had also higher errors compared to UST, with 33 all in all in the 5 sets.
No, in terms of attacking, Julina, hindi gaano kalayo yung scoring for both teams here, but what really changed was the blocking of the Fighting Maroons in that opening set. New set of players here in the second set, courtesy of our all-to-play rule. And this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Again, ako po si Rhea Ragas together with Jolina Lucenio and Danny Nakpil in the court side. We are still live here at Playtime Phil Oil Center, San Juan City.
Exciting match here. Rhea with Mapua. They were actually close to winning that set as well.
Yep. Great start so far for Mapua. Jalay Gajero will give up a free ball. Mapua on that open. Jalay Gajero from the back. She's denied. UP will try again. Another back row for the Lady Cardinals. Too strong for Esteban.
We're talking about anticipation of specific players here in our league. We have Jelay Gajero, who actually suffered from ACL, but the way that you see her play now, parang hindi lang nangyari eh.
Great serve there for the Fighting Maroons. Gajero. Fighting Maroons will try again from the pipe. Great save by the Lady Cardinals. That's Berces. Gajero from behind. It's a no-go. Great rally, but unfortunately a net violation there.
Medyo naggulo doon sa net, which cost a point for the University of the Philippines.
Medyo andun na din yung panggigil din kasi Jalina, no?
But good anticipation coming from Noceja with that regalo.
Lady Cardinals off speed. UP will try again, but to no avail.
Noceja was a little bit long on that one, but you could see where she wanted to put the ball.
Yep, she was trying to go cross-court. Kanina pa niya tina-target yung Jalina, no? Pero hindi nakukuha so far. So let's see what adjustments ang kinakailangan for the Fighting Maroons. Seha again. This time trying to change things up, but still to no avail.
Seha still grasping. Kasi kanina pa she has good eye kung saan malalagay yung bola, but then the execution is just a little bit off, causing it to be outside.
From the middle. And that was
Mayam. A lot of new faces for the side of UP.
This school pay is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. It was Umayam from that middle kill. Jessica Esteban with that first ball. Down the line attack. That's Berces.
Berces with that powerful hit. Nakita mo late yung blockers ng UP eh. The middle was a little bit late on that area, giving her that shot.
Great use of the hands of the blocker. Great use of the hands of the blockers there. Mapua serving. Jelai, she's denied. Bien Bansil from the middle, no go. Mapua from behind, and she scores.
That was a good pipe attack coming from Mapua. And we haven't seen a lot of back row attacks coming from the Lady Cardinals. And
Yes.
dito sa second set na to, you could really see that the energy is much more high up on the side of Mapua University.
Oh, what an ace.
Miscommunication on the side of UP.
And now Mapua is up 4 points here in our first technical.
You are watching the 2025 Shaky Super League Preseason Unity Cup. The Lady Cardinals are very motivated coming into this league dahil sila nga ay nakabalik ulit sa Final Four ng NCAA after a while. Their assistant coach, Coach Lawrence, said that they are carrying this kind of confidence ngayon sa SSL. He also shared that they are trying out a new system, giving more liberty to their setters to dictate the play and tone of the game. Mapua now needs to use this morale to bounce back and take on the second set. Ray Angelina?
Thank you so much, Danny. A great report there talking about the Mapua Lady Cardinals who are actually on a mission after they finished in the Final Four in the NCAA, and of course, that much needed morale going up against not only NCAA teams but also UAAP teams here in the Shakey's Super League.
I was saying earlier, it's a really good place for these teams to see kung ano yung pwede pa nilang ma-improve, ano pa yung pwede
Yep.
nilang gawin before their mother leagues.
Mapua now serving. And an ace.
That's an ace! On the Cardinals. On the roll here. Still up by 5.
And that 5-point lead by Mapua forces the hand of Coach Fabio. Let's listen in.
Okay, give time to the setter to play. Setter, at that point we have a lineup for a higher ball. Don't force anything. We need to use the height this time. Go above the blocks, hit hard, and then we start over. When these things work, then we can do the special things. All right, let's go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
From what I have heard, Coach Fabio was telling them to go back to basics before doing anything fancy. You need to go back to basics para malaman mo kung ano yung what works and what does not work.
Jessica Esteban off speed. And she scores.
And here this time 11-5, which is a turn of events in this game right here compared to our first set.
No, not the strongest of attacks there for Jessica Esteban, but she's just really trying to
Yes.
outsmart the defense of UP.
And kudos to Morales on that stint kasi binantayan niya yung depensa doon eh. And most of the hits were on her side.
Another off-speed attack there.
Mapua with 1-2 play. Who would have thought of that?
And this school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Sorry, that was a 1-2 play.
And UP seems to be a little bit of phased right now on anong gagawin nila.
Oh.
Kasi But it seems like hindi sila nag-uusap inside the court. And I think yun yung kulang din nila.
Yes. So let's see if UP could adjust to the momentum that the Lady Cardinals has here. Great pass. Reverse set. And that corner pocket for Zaira Morales.
And looking at the replay.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Another lefty just doing her job in the opposite side, if you ask me.
Really outsmarting the defense of UP. Great serve there by Cheska Esteban. Oh, a better save for the Lady Cardinals. Another off speed. Pancake was good. Lady Cardinals go to Verses.
The Lady Fighting Maroons are just having a hard time here containing the attacks of the Lady Cardinals. But on the end of the Lady Cardinals, they're really doing a good job. No, celebrating, enjoying every point that they get.
Not only they're playing volleyball, Jelena, no, they're actually enjoying it.
Yes.
Which is a huge factor na maipalabas mo yung totoong laro mo. And that time, it's
height advantage on the side of UP with Ali just dunking the ball.
Yes. She was ready for that, Jelena, no. Actually, she was at the right place and also at the right time for that attack. Ben Bansil now serving for the Fighting Maroons.
A little bit quiet on the side of UP.
Ooh.
And errors just piling up. It feels heavy on their side compared to Mapua just playing carefree.
And despite the fact na lamang yung UP, Jelena, no? Parang kung sila pa sana yung lamang, but they're also playing at a high pressure aura, I would say.
And you could see Coach Fabio already pointing out to the bench area na mag-ready na yung ibang players kasi some things are not working well enough for the team.
Zaira Morales scoring for the Lady Cardinals. And that is our second technical timeout. 16-7 is our score.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
This fun family pizza of the day is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. What a way to enjoy
ang saya naman
Sunday.
nila.
Yes, with a free pizza.
Nanonood sila ng volleyball while enjoying good pizza.
That's true.
And now we have substitutions setting in for UP.
And this is courtesy of our all-to-play rule nga, Jelena, no? If you hit that second technical timeout mark, coaches or teams are already allowed to go for substitutions.
Just in time, Kian Olango stepping in for UP, hoping to inch closer to the score of Mapua. It's gonna be a long run if you ask me, if they want to. But it's possible.
Yep, it's an uphill climb, I would say, for the Fighting Maroons from here on. But of course, if you're the Lady Cardinals, you wouldn't want to give that momentum to the Fighting Maroons.
And 2 straight points instantly after that timeout, which was a good call. And as well as the substitution by Coach Fabio Menta.
Speaking of substitution, Nicole Ong will now will be substituted in here for the second set. Olango now serving. Great pass. Nicole Ong, and she scores.
Guerrero was shocked with that play.
She wasn't ready on
Oo,
that.
nagulat siya eh. Aliana Ong ba naman pinasok mo? Siyempre pupuntos agad yan.
Mapua serving. Continues to target Jalay Guerrero. Jalay Guerrero from behind. It's a chance ball for the Fighting Maroons. Let's see who Mangilimutan goes to the middle. And she's scores.
Yeah, that was a good hit coming from the middle. But Aliana Ong, I think, contributed to the call was lifting.
Yep. They're actually contesting that call.
Oo.
But right now,
But
Cassie
from the sides of it, open naman talaga yung kamay niya nun eh. Nung dinukot niya yung bola.
great serve from Cassie. And a better read there. Oh, the Mapua Lady Cardinals can't afford to commit those errors here. Jelena, now that full force itong Fighting Maroons. And of course,
yeah, 6 points behind itong Lady Maroons compared to the double-digit advances a while ago.
And remember, the Fighting Maroons, they were down. You know, this is against USD.
They were down by a couple of points, but then scored 8 straight to get the set and get the win for the game.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Oh, what a block that was by Mapua, courtesy of Morales and Nicole Ong. Great pass by Olango off speed. Morales. Mangalimutan goes to Guerrero. Cross court, no go. Cheska Esteban, too low on that.
Good try, if you ask me. Makita mo yung impact dun sa bola eh.
Yep.
And kudos to the defense of Mapua. Binantayan talaga nila si Jelay Guerrero.
This time, it's UP serving. Great float serve. Reverse set to Morales. Blocked by UP. Open to Cheska. She will give up a free ball. Mangilimutan goes to the middle. Defense was there for the Lady Cardinals. Back row, and it's low.
Okay, good try coming from Alec Liabres. But good defense on the net by Bien Bansil on that play. And also, we commend the effort that they had a while ago dito sa left side ng net, wherein she went together with Jelay Guerrero on that solid block.
Mayam with the serve. Reverse to Morales, down the line. Mayam was there. Cassie Dongalio, back row, it's a no. Morales will give up a free ball. Mangalimutan goes to the middle. And she scores. That's Bien Bansil.
Bien Bansil stirring up some trouble here for UP. And I think it's a good time to call for the shots on Bien Bansil. Kasi kanina pa open, opposite.
And speaking of calling the shots, it's Coach Aying calling the shots here for his first time out. Let's listen in.
Porsyento lang, bakit? Pagalaw yung bola, anong gagawin? Ibalik mo lang doon sa dulo. Okay, nandiyan mo na bumalik tayo sa ano. Di ba? Ang dami na natin tinatapon. Di ba?
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, tama nga na sinasabi ni Coach Aying, no, that they shouldn't waste a single point here, knowing na ang lapit na nila sa manalo sa set na to, which is 7 points away. And then UP had to raise a lot of points for them to inch closer sa score ng Mapua.
So it was really a high time for Coach Aying to get that much-needed break.
And that was a good call for timeout.
Yep. Yung mga little things na ginagawa ng coaches, Jelena, no? Kahit na timeout lang yun, but really malaking bagay na siya in terms of breaking the momentum of your opponent, just like what happened earlier. But right now, substitution for Coach Aying. Mga limutan goes to Jelay, and she scores.
Good angle coming from Jelay Gajero. Seeing that sweet spot right there. Secure that point for UP.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. UP now serving. What an ace for the Fighting Maroons.
Good ace coming from Mangilimutan. And as you've said earlier, as a way for these setters to contribute aside from setting is their good services.
Kasi nga hindi sila nakakapuntos, no? So that's very familiar in setters like Cassie Carvalho, Camila
Outside.
Lamina.
Yeah,
diba?
but that was called an outside. Morales, she was trying to put that on the end line of UP.
Although a good intention there, unfortunately, Coach Aying will exhaust his last and final timeout. Let's hear.
Lang, na-block di coverage tayo. Kasi gusto mo, pag may nakita block sa'yo, gusto mo, paliparin mo ng paliparin yung bola. Kung yan na nasa isip mo, talaga, paliliparin mo. At naisip mo, nabablock kayo. Sino nasa harapan? Okay, mag-play 1 kayo. Pag A-pass, play 1. Pamursyento yung 5, tsaka yung 5 dito sa kabila na din, ha? Dito yung 5 sa back 1 na. Tapos, open, ready. Pag wala, buka-buka lang.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
And tama nga naman si Coach Aying. You have to commit to that spike. Kasi pag nakita mong mataas na yung blockers, bawal mo lang paliparin ng paliparin eh. You need to think what you need to do kapag andyan na yan. And you need to anticipate kung ano man ang pwedeng mangyari after that.
Angelina, as a spiker yourself, no? And when you are faced with a blocker, every time you try to go for an attempt, what's your primary, parang unang-una mong iniisip kung gusto mo bang pumalo ng malakas or nagda-drop ball? Or ano yung unang-una mong assessment when you're there?
Well, it would depend kasi pag malaki yung blockers talaga, kailangan mo porsyentuhan with check balls and a lot of smart plays. But then if mas malaki ka sa blockers mo, then no problem for you kasi pwede mong mabaon yung bola eh.
That's true. And just like that, UP is now with a deadlock here in set number 2 after that much-needed ace.
Nalimutan with 2 straight aces.
Again, it's UP now. Unfortunately, an error here committed by the Lady Cardinals.
Overreaching. Was it overreaching or I think the setter was in the back row
Oh,
and then
yes.
she tried to
Legal attack.
put the ball. Yeah.
So Coach Aying was definitely not happy on that call, but
Yeah, given ang tagal ng hinabol ng
Oo nga.
UP, tapos ang tagal ng lamang nila. Well, then again, let this be a testament doon sa mga malalayong hinahabol ng UP.
again, tambasakan. Trying to clarify things up here to our first referee. If pag illegal attack, Jelina, ano usually yung pinagbabawal doon? If you're a setter, you're not allowed to block.
Yeah, you're
Kasi
not allowed to block and then you're not allowed to attack dropping the ball or lumagpas yung kamay mo pag nagsiset ka. But
Yep.
I think yung pinaglalaban niya is kahit nahawakan ni Tambasakan, may third touch pa eh.
Oh.
Scores at 20-19, UP.
So that point will go to the Fighting Maroons.
Pero lumagpas na kasi yung bola sa gitna ng net. I think that's what the referee was trying to say.
So it's illegal for the setter of the Lady Cardinals to go for that.
Oo.
Morales tries. She's denied. Cheska Esteban, cross court. That's long.
And now, Mapua is down by 2 points. While a while ago, they were up by 5.
Exactly. Again, like we mentioned earlier, a familiar place this is for the Fighting Maroons, given in their game against UST, they were down at least for 3 points, 4
Yes.
points in that final
That
set.
was a 15-8,
Yes.
13-8 situation, and then they had to score 8 straight points for them to win that set. And eto na nga ngayon, we're seeing it again with such a big advantage on the side of Mapua, but then nahabol siya ng UP.
Yep. It's a great serve there for the Lady Cardinals. Gajero will give up a chance ball. The Lady Cardinals with a combination play. Gajero, cross court, no go. Lady Cardinals will try again. Mga limutan to Cassie Dongalio from behind.
It's too strong. Rhea coming from the back row, and that was a good hit by Dongalio.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. And she was ready for that, Jelena.
And that was a resemblance of what happened also earlier with National University and
yes.
the Lady Generals with Vangeline Song just
Yes.
piping hot coming from the back row. Looking for a check ball is Rica Blanca.
She's definitely not happy on that call. Rica
She
Blanca.
was sure enough na tumama sa kamay ni Dongalio eh. They're asking Dongalio, is she...
You can feel the frustration of Raisa Rica Blanca. Although that was actually a good intention, Angelina, no?
You can see na may butas dun eh, sa gilid.
Jelay Gajero now serving. Ooh! What an ace by Jelay.
Good service ace and great target. You could see that area there is shaky kasi forward yung middle, and then the back row spikers are just a little bit crumpled up in one area. So magkakos talaga ng confusion kung sino yung magre-receive ng ball. But leave it to Kian Olango to end this set for UP. That was a gift that she was expecting all this time.
And what a way for Olango to finally close things up here in the second set. You have to give it to UP here for climbing up with 25-20 as our score.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Era to era, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Angelina going into the set highlights in set number 2. Again, courtesy of our all-to-play rule. Panibagong players for both squads there. Panibagong sistema, I would say as well. Although, in the first part of set number 2, Mapua really dominated that aspect. No? Madami silang nakuhang attack points, madami din silang service aces. But in the end, it was the Fighting Maroons that prevailed.
And slow start for the UP Fighting Maroons. Coach Fabio Menta had to do a lot of substitutions and even experimentations with their lineup. But nonetheless, we experienced another run from the UP, which had an 11-2 run. And we have here 11 attacks coming from UP, 12 from Mapua, 0 blocks for both teams, and then 3 for UP Aces, and then 2 for Mapua University. But then here again, errors piling up on the side of Mapua University with 11 and 6 for UP. So 5 points ang binigay nila, Rhea, sa UP. 5 free points.
This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. It's a do-or-die match now for the Lady Cardinals. Now that the Fighting Maroons up at 2 sets and will only need to secure 1 more set for this match as Olango tries to score a point. No go. And Rica Blanca for the Lady Cardinals.
Rica Blanca starting it hard here for the Lady Cardinals.
She wasn't that happy, I would say, dun
kanina.
sa mga previous calls.
Kasi ang daming, akala niya check ball, but then wala. So I think that's what Rica Blanca brings to this set right here, is yung gusto niyang bumawi.
Oh, great anticipation there on that coverage. Jelay, ball deflection there. This time, cross-court for the Lady Cardinals. Mga limutan goes to Cassie from behind, and she's denied.
Solid block coming from Nicole Ong, one of the best blockers of the NCAA.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Mapua now, 2 points to none. Great float serve. Jalay ahead on that receive. Mga limutan reverses to Olango. And finally, Olango scores.
Olango just in time to end the bleeding for the University of the Philippines.
For now, let's hear it from Danny for some reports.
Very consistent itong si Coach Fabio in really enforcing a winning mentality for his team. Sabi niya, he expects them to play high-level volleyball and depend on each other inside the court. Kaya naman, kung mapapansin, hindi siya nagko-call ng timeouts because it is too easy for the coach to solve the problem. And he wants the Fighting Maroons to instead play smart and think on their feet. And we can see that UP is doing Coach Fabio's expectations, ladies.
Thank you so much, Danny. I indeed agree that UP is actually meeting the expectations of Coach Fabio. No? Again, despite that yung gap sa scoring in set number 2, nakuha pa rin nilang humabol.
And then we saw a long run for UP. Ang layo na eh. It was a 11-2 run. And given the, what do you call this, the history of UP, again, referencing it back into the UAAP where they defeated NU, they defeated FEU as well, and they defeated UST recently with that 8-2 run.
Yep. So UP is really on an ascent here. Of course, they're really on a mission going to the UAAP, but before that, they're still here at the SSL Preseason Unity Cup. Mangilimutan goes to Gajero. Lady Cardinals scramble defense. Mangilimutan goes to the middle, backlie. And Nicole Ong again just continues to dominate that net.
Nicole Ong still guarding the net for Mapua. And you could see the advantage sa reach niya doon eh. Mas mahaba siya
Yes.
kay Baklay.
Yep.
And she was given that chance to score that point. That's why she got that.
Great serve there for the Lady Cardinals. Jelay. Attack was too wide for Jelay.
You could see that gusto niyang pumuntos doon down the line, but then hindi niya nagawa yun.
Yes.
It was too wide.
Yep. Slow start so far for the Fighting Maroons. A great pass there. Malimutan goes to Jelay again. Ika Blanca attempts. And that time around, back-to-back points for the Lady Cardinals.
Rica Blanca scoring that 6-point advantage for Mapua.
That play was brought to you by Kick and powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now.
Considering this would be probably the first 6 of UP, I think they're in trouble in this set right here.
That's
Kasi
true.
parang ang bagal ng galaw eh. Yep. They've been committing a lot of errors. And you couldn't say it's complacency kasi nakikita mo naman sila gumalaw eh.
That's our first technical timeout. 8-1 is our score.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
The Playtime Phil Oil Center here in San Juan City. This is our third and final match from this Sunday's triple header. UP Maroon is up at 2 sets while Mapua University with 0 here. But let's see here in set number 3 as Mapua is on a roll. And another block there courtesy of Rica Blanca.
Jalay Gajero has been struggling with her attacking here. And since kanina ko pa actually nakikita yun, parang hindi niya pa nakakapa ng maayos kung ano yung gusto niyang mangyari.
Right on cue there, Jelena, as Jalay Gajero will get some resting time here. And Aira Habuneta will do the honors for the Fighting Maroons. Unfortunately, it's a no-go for her.
Will be an outside for Aira Habuneta. UP just struggling with a lot of errors in this set.
Yep.
And yet again, the energy in this area is just heavy. Mapua, on the other hand, just enjoying and giving it their best.
What the UP Fighting Maroons need here is at maka-rotate lang ng isang ikot.
Oo. Para mabago lang yung momento.
Yes. But just like that, the Lady Cardinals commit an error, giving a free point to the Fighting Maroons. But for the Fighting Maroons, now Cassie Dongallo is up in the front row. Great serve there. Combination play, Rica Blanca. She was well read. Cassie Dongallo.
And then Cassie Dongallo. But gotta commend Makalimutan here because she has been distributing the ball well. And then kanina she had good aces on the second set.
UP serving. Reverse to Rica Blanca. Ooh, that's short.
No, it's like I've seen this film before.
And because of that, Coach Aying will use his first timeout. Let's listen in.
Diba ano na nangyari dun sa receive? Ngayon, nagsisipas, ready na yung outside spiker natin. Wala, sipas eh. Kailangan natin umatake ng malakas eh. Huwag niyong hintayin. Ano usapan? Pag dito pumunta yung bola, saan kayo atras? Hanggang saan yung bola? Doon kayo matras. Huwag kayo mag-stay dun sa may harapan kasi hindi kayo makakabuelo ng maayos.
Alagaan natin yung lamang natin, ha? Hey, Lady Cardinal!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
And wala na nga eh. Nawawala nga yung reception eh. And that was the problem since our first game. All the opponents that had problems with receive or reception would end up being the team struggling the most in playmaking.
Great serve there for the Fighting Maroons. Rica Blanca. Defense was there for UP. Cassie Dongalio asking for a check, and she won't get one.
Good set by Kian Olango coming from the opposite side of the court. Binigay niya na eh.
Yep.
Binigay niya kay Dongalio ng maayos eh.
Now Rica Blanca at the back row for the Lady Cardinals. Oh, great serve. Malimutan goes to the middle. Great save. Chance ball for the Fighting Maroons. Cassie Dongalio off speed.
Good thinking and quick thinking by Cassie Dongalio. Knowing na probably basa na siya sa hard hits niya. And you can just see that she saw that hole right there and good wrist action with that roll shot.
Ano, very smart player, Angelina, no? At the very last minute, bigla niyang binago yung
And Coach
tempo.
Aying sense, you know, na parang familiar yung nangyayari. So I need to do something. I need to have some intervention here on the side of Mapua.
Chance ball for the Fighting Maroons. Olango. Defense was there. Lady Cardinals couldn't get that ball over. Oh, too strong.
There's no call for a check ball. And that hit by Morales was too strong.
Immediately apologizing there was Morales. It's a full front now for mga limutan. We have Olango and Cassie Dongalio. Garcia finally scoring.
Garcia seeing that end line spot there. Wala eh, walang tao. The libero and the opposite spikers had their thing going on.
No, Garcia on deck to serve. 5-point deficit. Ira Haboneta. Olango, that's long.
Olango committing errors. A little bit shaky. Pa din sa side ng UP, which causes Coach Fabio to make a timeout.
We're going to keep the ball on this side, right? We're going to tuck line. We know what we're doing because we do it every day, correct? So high platform, ball inside the 3 meters. Don't force anything, but you can't bend your back and keep it over your head. Ladies, simple things will work. Okay, let's not complicate our life. Jumping before, above the block, close that ball. Because they're not going to give you time.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Tama nga si Coach Fabio when he said simple things work. And they've been doing the same actions. Basically, everything is muscle memory for these girls. So, ano yung inaantay nilang mangyari? Kasi wala namang ginagawang exceptional din yung kalaban nila.
That's true. But so far, it's the errors piling up na for the Fighting Maroons. Mga limutan goes to Cassie on that down the line kill.
Cassie Dongalio remembering that platform and 3 meter.
The School Pay is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
So, good reminders by Coach Fabio during that time. Kasi nasa-sense mo na eh, yung mga players medyo natataranta na kung ano yung gagawin.
Ira Boneta, off speed, no go. Lady Cardinals is denied, but that block goes out.
Bien and Kian having trouble with Liabres.
Yep. So far, ano yun ang bago on the side of the Fighting Maroons here in set number 3, Jalina?
I could say probably chemistry is still building up with the team. Kasi nga naman, they're not really familiar with each other. Cassie Dongalio, Jalay Gajero, and even the libero came from different schools before UP. So even if you know you're one of the greatest players out there, but if you don't have chemistry with your team, it's going to be a hard.
Yep.
It's going to be a hard time for you guys.
I agree. You know, after all, volleyball is a team
Oo.
sport rin naman. But of course, talking about the team sport, this young girl, Ira Habuneta, is really a team player for the Fighting Maroons. Bien Bansil serving. Another costly error there for UP as we head into our second technical timeout. 16-10 is our score.
From era to era to era.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now!
Of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. We have familiar faces for our Shaky super fans. That's Sir Danry and Miss Getz.
Yes, of course. Shout out to Sir Dan and Ma'am Getz for watching our games. So exciting.
Yes, ever supportive. Olango. Malimutan goes to Ira. Chance ball for UP. Malimutan goes to Ira again and she scores.
Good check ball by Ira Habuneta.
Much needed point here for the Fighting Maroons.
And on the side of UP, you really need that person na hindi naman go-to, but you need somebody to set that spark. Get that spark going
Yes.
for them.
So far, for the Fighting Maroons, it's Cassie Dongalio, but we will see if maka-contribute din ba si Habuneta. But that time, it's Morales taking care of business for the Lady Cardinals. As that spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Great serve there. Nangalimutan to Ira. She's denied. Coverage was there for UP. Ira again, off speed. Garcia cross court.
Still the same spot wherein Garcia hit a while ago. That good point from UP.
Now, Coach Fabio will call for time here. Let's listen in.
Look confused. While we know what the system is, 6 one step to the right, we got 3 points there. I can't forget 3 points. That means I don't remember the system. Let me know, I put somebody else. Ladies, it's up to us. It's got to be up to us. All right? So we got to have a different attitude. People that want to win the game. Then we do the right thing right away. Okay? So simple sets, attack hard. Let's go!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, yun nga yung inahanap natin kanina pa, no? Rhea, is the willingness to win and
Yes.
the attitude to win this game. And tama nga na after 3 points, after 3 good points, kakalimutan mo na naman kung ano yung tamang gagawin.
Ira Habuneta. Defense was there. Ira Habuneta again. No go for her. Garcia will give up a chance ball. Mangalimutan goes to Ira. And she tips that ball over.
Ira Habuneta scoring for the UP Fighting Maroons. And so far, siya yung pinaka-consistent aside from Cassie Dongalio.
Of course, after 3 or 2 consecutive attempts, finally Ira Habuneta scores a point. Ika Blanca sets that ball. And the Lady Cardinals off that pipe attack.
Alec Liabres scoring from the back row. No, she's one of the key players to look out for here in the Lady Cardinals.
Short serve. Chance ball. It's a chance ball for the Fighting Maroons. Mga limutan. Ball still alive. Chance ball again. Ira was there. Mga limutan goes to Cassie.
Cassie said, oh, it's okay, you can scramble all you want. I'll stay composed.
And Cassie was really waiting for that setup
Oh.
job. And again, as always, taking care of business.
6-point lead by the Lady Cardinals.
13, serving 19.
UP now serving. Good pass there. Garcia. Mga limutan goes to Cassie. And she scores.
Good attack. Just giving that point to Cassie Dongalio and good setup by Mang Limutan. She's going on percentage now, inching closer to the score of Mapua.
Coach Aying will call for time. Let's listen in.
Bablocking nila yung open. Pag nag-ibas, bigyan mo naman yung middle natin. Di ba? Naka-ready, naka-depende ka na agad dun sa outside sparring. Naninigurado ka, samantalang ang layo ng score. Di ba? Pag nag-ibas, ano yung usapan mo nito? Talaga mabablocking.
Alagaan natin yan, Lady Cardinal!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Rhea, we don't have time to be complacent
Yes.
here.
If you're
For,
UP.
yeah, if
Or rather, if you're Mapua.
if you're Mapua, you can't be complacent given the 5-point lead or 6-point lead kasi we know what UP is
Yes.
capable of.
Remember
And then,
that
and
11-2 run.
we've seen what happened in the second set. And here, UP is just trying to get their rhythm. But once they get their rhythm, we know what they're capable of doing.
And what a time for the Fighting Maroons to score an ace here, a convenient one. Baklay still serving. Great serve. Bien Bansil.
Bien Bansil getting that gift from Mapua, hitting it hard to the floor. And as a middle blocker, it's one of the things that you need to expect kasi not all the time 100% sure yung pasa ng kabilang team. Eh.
So you really have to be ready on those
Oo.
passes no na lumalagpas na. Lady Cardinals from the middle. Malimutan. Goes to Cassie Dongalio. She's denied. Oh, still alive.
Good save. Team effort coming from UP.
But what an anticipation on that
Oo.
Cassie Dongalio attack. As this block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal and Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Inabangan talaga nila si Cassie on that attack.
Well, kung ikaw naman, if you wanna contain somebody here in UP, that would be Cassie Dongalio, given that she's one of the consistent players. And then finally, of course, dito sa gitna, always you could depend on, aside from Ninya Itang, is Bien Bansil.
A very timely point there for Bien Bansil. It's a 6-2 run again for the Fighting Maroons here. So if you're Lady Cardinals, it's high time to stop the running here of the Fighting Maroons. Garcia will try. Cross court, no go. Mga limutan reverses. Olango still alive there. UP with a chance ball. Mga limutan goes to Bien. That's long.
That set was too low for Bien to hit, and she had a hard time.
No, that was actually a good intention
Oo,
to
kasi
use.
makikita mo B yung free, yung blocker sa B eh.
Yeah.
But then, mababa yung set
Yes.
para kay Bien.
Unfortunately, like you mentioned nga, yung chemistry, kailangan
Oo.
pang i-polish. Ira Haboneta. Mga limutan reverses. Too close to the net. Rica Blanca from the pipe, and she scores.
Cablanca scoring that 22 mark point for UP. Oh, Mapua rather. And just inching closer to this set win.
What a time for Rica Blanca to score a point here, a much-needed one. Will definitely boost the confidence of the Lady Cardinals. Malimutan to Olango, or rather, Cassie Dongalio.
Cassie Dongalio says, no problem. I'll do something about it, guys.
But in the meantime, Cassie Dongalio rather, will be at the back row.
And you have to appreciate here the playmaking of Gavica since dinidistribute niya ng maayos and she's reading kung saan talaga niya pwede madadala yung bola.
That was a great running attack there, courtesy of Yabot. Unfortunately, too wide for her. Costly error for the Lady Cardinals. Si Dongalio still at the service deck. Great jump serve. Rica Blanca, she's denied. The coverage was there. Liabres, down the line kill.
Down the line kill for Liabres. And she saw that opening there sa gilid ni Cassie Dongalio. Kasi medyo pasok siya sa loob ng line eh.
And you can see the body language of the Lady Cardinals as a whole here. Parang gustong-gusto na talaga nila kunin itong set na to. Oh, costly error there.
It's 2 points away from winning this set is Mapua. And down by 3 is UP. Interesting.
Now Bien Bansil on deck to serve for the Fighting Maroons. Great serve. Nicole Ong, good ball deflection for UP. Mga limutan goes to Ira. Another ball deflection for the Lady Cardinals. Liabres was denied.
Shut down by Kian Olango and Baklay.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Grabe that Kian Olango block since the first set. Makikita mo talaga eh, no?
Timely block at that, but what a serve by Bien Bansil. Short ball for UP. Malimutan goes to Lango and she scores.
Kaya nga sabi ko sa'yo, Rhea, interesting eh. 2023. Interesting.
A very familiar situation we're seeing here. But that time, it's Olango scoring for the Fighting Maroons.
Kian Olango scoring big for the UP. Just 1 point down.
And Bansil. Good first ball for...
Ooh, problem for UP is Nicole Ong. Hindi na niya pa inaantay yun eh, na ibibigay yung bola sa kanya.
But what a pass that was from Rica Blanca. That paved a way for that Nicole Ong attack. It's a full front now for the Lady Cardinals. Set point. Great serve. Olango.
A touching on the side of UP will be called. And finally, the Lady Cardinals get a set from UP after showcasing that second set grit, transcending into the third set, and finally winning over the UP Fighting Maroons.
22-25 is our score.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
While enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or your couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Of course, in set number 3, Jelena, we saw how the Mapua Lady Cardinals dominated this set here. A lot of offense we saw rather for Mapua, but in that latter part, bumawi naman ang UP. Unfortunately, they couldn't score enough to get that third set win.
Yeah, and we saw kung gaano na naman kalayo ang hinabol ng UP na lamang ng Mapua. But then finally, Mapua was successful enough to finish that set for them to win. And you have to commend the grit that Liabres showed in that set alongside Rica Blanca. And we saw the frustration a while ago on the second set, which led to the set having 14 attacks coming from UP, 13 from Mapua, 2 blocks from UP and 3 from Mapua, 1 ace from UP and none from Mapua. But then dito sa errors, nagkakaiba.
Now we're set 4 underway as this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. So far for the UP Fighting Maroons, our leading scorers, you have Cassie Dongalio still on top there as the main gunner for the Fighting Maroons with 14 points. And of course, Rica Blanca on the side of the Lady Cardinals, 10 points. Liabres, 6 points. And Nicole Ong, their team captain, with 5 points apiece.
A little bit of change on the side of UP here. Well, Bien Bansil starts in front. Kanina siya yung first serve. And also, Kian Olango will start in front while Cassie Dongalio will be at the back.
No, the UP Fighting Maroons, they really can't afford a slow start here in set number 4. Just like what happened in set number 3, Jelena.
Oh, the momentum is with Mapua. And now that they know that they could defeat the UP Lady Fighting Maroons in a set, it just gives them...
Olango. Now, Mapua enjoys a 1-point lead here at set number 4. Great serve there. Service ace for the Lady Cardinals.
Service ace, courtesy of Alec Liabres, showing up since the third set.
What a time for Liabres to score an ace. Another great serve there for Liabres. Coverage was there for UP. Olango down the line and she scores.
UP again. You know, pinag-usapan natin a while ago. UP is one of the top contending teams out there. Not only in the Shakey's but as well as in the UAAP. And pag pinag-isipan mo, once napulido ng UP yung chemistry nila and the way that they gel, they are one of the teams to look out for, and they could be undefeated.
Speaking of to look out for, you have Rica Blanca for the Lady Knights. That time, switching things up, going for that dip attack. Nicole Ong, the team captain, serving. Sidongalio receiving. Ida Habuneta denied. Mga limutan goes back to Ida Habuneta. Coverage was there. Sidongalio on that floor defense. Olango. Long rally alert. And the Lady Cardinals scores.
Mapua is just much more aggressive this time around.
In the meantime, let's turn you over to Danny for some reports. Danny?
Finally securing a set according to coach Aying, simple lang naman ang instructions niya sa Lady Cardinals, no? Sabi niya dapat enjoyin lang nila ang game dahil wala naman silang daladalang pressure facing a UAAP team like UP. He also said that Mapua should not lose composure at hindi dapat natataranta kapag lumalamang na ang kalaban. Back to you, ladies.
Thank you so much, Danny, for that report. Indeed, all they need, talking about the UP Fighting Maroons, is the composure na para makuha nila, or rather, the Mapua Lady Cardinals is yung composure.
And you've seen that in the third set. Alec Liabre stepping in, Aliana Ong taking matters into her hand, and Dika Blanca and Hayan Yabut just trying their best to score points for their teams, and as well as yung going back to basics. When you have composure, you're able to receive well, and you're able to perform well and think well kung ano yung gagawin mo sunod.
So far, we're seeing a great start here for the UP Fighting Maroons. Actually, for both teams. Cross court, no go. Joust at the net. Net touch violation. For UP.
UP is still grasping the concept of being gelled together. Kaya medyo naiilang pa sila gumalaw eh.
And you mentioned the chemistry really is important in a ball game like this. Talking about chemistry, a miscommunication there by Ira and Cassie on the first ball.
And we've seen a different set of lineup dun sa UST game. So this might be a way for coach to experiment kung who's going to work and what's not going to work in the game. Or
back-to-back aces courtesy of Rica Blanca. And that's our first technical timeout. Mapua up by 4.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Action continues here at the Playtime Phil Oil Center in San Juan Arena. And this is our third and final match for this Sunday's triple header. Whether you just tuned in or kanina pa kayong naka-abang sa games for this Sunday's triple header, this is our final match. It's UP going up against the Mapua Lady Cardinals.
5-8 with Mapua leading here. But then, of course, again, you can't be complacent if you're against UP kasi dun sa mga nangyari earlier wherein they had an 11-2 run. Here again, confusion starts to set in on the side of UP.
That's Rica Blanca.
Nagkakailangan pa silang sino yung kukuha.
Yes.
Kukunin ba ng kasama ko or hindi.
And like we talked about earlier, Jelena, no, on an ascent itong UP after that high morale win against the Golden Tigresses. So it's important na ma-maintain nila yung momentum sana on this game. But unfortunately, like you mentioned, if wala yung chemistry, hindi talaga nila ma-maintain yun. But unfortunately, on that last sequence, service error for the Lady Cardinals. Ali now on deck to serve for UP. Great serve.
One-on-one with Bien Bansil is Yabut.
Who has been actually silent so far in both set number 3 and set number 4, but this time an activation for her.
And she's actually good in the running attacks kanina na nakita natin. And UP still struggling here on our 4th set with their passing.
Miscommunication for UP. That forces the hand of Coach Fabio. Let's listen in.
2-1, we're now leading, we're not nothing. We are just starting the new game with a different set of minds, okay? We need to be aggressive. Give me the best jump and the best spike you have. Right now, we're going to go hard. If they block us, it's my fault, all right? So don't take responsibility. Just do what I say and attack. Keep the ball to the antenna on this side and the other side where Kian is in front, okay? Let's cut off the block before they close. So shoot in zone 4 and lower in 4. Let's go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
They're trying a much faster play this time. And Coach Fabio takes responsibility if ever they get blocked. He just wants them to try this play.
Yes.
If it works, then it works. If it doesn't, then we could do something different later on.
No, I like that mentality of Coach Fabio na kung may blockers man at kung ma-deny man ang inyong atake, that's on me, but at least your responsibility is to
execute.
Go for your, so that will definitely boost the confidence of the players, no?
And then, like he said earlier, you've been doing this for a long time already. You've been doing this every day. So basically, it's muscle memory and you already know what you're doing.
Shot targeting that corner pocket.
Open-ended area there for Mapua.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. Great serve there. Mga limutan goes to Olango. And this time, down the line.
And I think this short and fast set by Manglimutan is working well for Kian Olango.
Si Dungalio now serving. Great pass. Denied there by UP. Oh, that's short by Leabres.
Gotta love the attitude of the Mapua Lady Cardinals. Even if they do something that would cost them an error or a point, they're still enjoying.
Yes. And you can see it from their body language, Jelena, no? Parang silang lahat nakangiti. Tapos pag may block man ang kalaban, hindi sila nalilet down.
Misread there by Kian Olango.
Although a good intention for her to still go for that attempt. Unfortunately, hindi niya nakuha yung timing. Now, UP, or rather, the Mapua Lady Cardinals is at a, I would not say a comfortable lead, Jelena, din kasi they're going up against UP.
Line ball, courtesy of Kian Olango. That's what she has been looking for quite some time now. Kasi kanina niya pa tinatry yun eh. But then she would be blocked or somebody would be there to receive.
Bien Bansil now serving for the Fighting Maroons. Oh, that will definitely cost the Fighting Maroons here.
A 4-point lead still maintained by the Lady Cardinals.
No, despite the fact na if you're UP, sanay na kayo maghabol and sanay kayo sa high pressure moments, ang hirap din kasing pag lagi na lang ganito yung score,
Oo.
Jelena, no? Na naghahabol ka ng naghahabol. And it's hard.
Mapapagod ka din eventually.
That's true. Then it's hard na pag at the latter part of the set, dun mo na lang makukuha yung momentum mo.
As early as possible.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
As early as possible, you want to set that mentality and that mood for your team.
Yes.
Para magaan na lang all throughout.
Great
Hindi naman
serve there.
natin magkaka-error talaga kayo eh.
Yes.
But it's what matters is how you approach yung situation na yun.
Smart play there from Ira Habuneta. Really trying to outsmart na lang the defense of the Lady Cardinals here in set number 4. 2 points is our lead here for the Mapua.
And I think like NU, UP has the same problem that they have a deep bench to pick out players from.
Great cross-court kill there by Rica Blanca. Although Lang was there, but that attack was too strong. Double subs for Coach Aying. It's a full front for the Lady Cardinals here. As Tambasakan serving. Sidong Ali with that receive. Ali was denied. Mangalimutan goes to Ira. She's also denied there. Mangalimutan.
Good eye by the coaching staff of Mapua.
So for contact violation there for UP.
Second technical timeout for set number 4.
UP up by 4. 16-12 is our second technical timeout score.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
We are still live here at the Playtime Phil Oil Center in San Juan City. Again, I'm Rhea Agas together with Jelena Losenio alongside Danny Nakpil. In the sidelines, it's the University of the Philippines going up against Mapua University. 16-12 is our score here in the 4th set. And make that 13-16.
Good call by UP.
Mangalimutan, aggressive at the net. No, her responsibility being a setter is not only to set but also to do a block for her squad.
And since the first set, talaga makikita mo yung effort from Mangilimutan that even if malayo na yung lamang, she still does something for the team para mabuboost yung team niya.
Yep, that's true. But for the Mapua University, it's Garcia continues to score here for the Lady Cardinals. Four points is our lead for the Lady Cardinals. It's Garcia now serving. Oh, it's a costly error there for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Rotation error for the UP Fighting Maroons. Things aren't just working well enough here for the side of UP, causing confusion.
That will definitely cost them. Talking about the Fighting Maroons, their unforced errors. Garcia still serving for Mapua. Short serve. And she scores.
Good service is coming from Garcia. You've seen her being consistent in the spiking area or the attacking area of this game. But ngayon, gusto niya din mag-contribute.
Ever reliable player.
Sa service
Maasahan
line.
talaga. Better pass there for UP. Cassie Dongalio hammers it down.
Cassie Dongalio taking things into her charge right there.
And this school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Sarah Ali serving. And what an ace for the Fighting Maroons.
Good service by Ali. Medyo awkward yung position niya pag-serve. Kaya akala ko hindi papasok. But then, actually, it was a service ace.
And maybe for that reason, Angelina din, no, nagkatinginan yung receivers. Chance ball for UP. Cassie, denied. Mga limutan. Goes to the middle. Defense was there. Oh! No one was there for the Fighting Maroons, and Garcia scores a point for the Lady Cardinals.
Ali was late with that defense.
She was actually shocked.
Oo.
Kasi tumama din sa net. Kasi
Baka in-expect niya kasi si Dongalio yung kukuha ng bola.
ooh, service error there.
Only 4 points. A 4-point lead.
Of course, for the UP Fighting Maroons, we are not seeing Itang here due to a stomach flu. I hope she feels better soon. You know, Jelena, because after all, health is wealth din talaga if you're an athlete.
And according to Coach Alexi, sa first game natin kanina, he really prioritizes the health of his players. And now, Mapua with a comfortable lead. But they shouldn't be complacent because, again, they're against UP.
Double substitution now for the Lady Cardinals as Gavika. But before that, the Coach Fabio will call for time. Let's listen in.
Again, we cannot jump too much a block. We expose the elbows. So put the hands on the other side simply. As soon as you reach the net, invade. Okay, we're in S1, you know what to do. All right, ladies. It's right here, the game. It's not in your hand. It's right here, right now. Okay, so let's go for the run. Come on, come on.
Let's go, Laban! Let's go, girl!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, tama nga naman si Coach na nasa isip nila ngayon yung hindi gumagana.
Yes.
Because the skills, they have it.
That's
the leap,
true.
the athleticism, they have it. They have it. It's the mentality that they're bringing into the game right now.
That's true. And they're also training every day, Jelena.
And his comment about the block is that you have to be aggressive, which is very much a good capitalization if you were UP, given na matatangkad yung players mo and kayang-kaya nila dukutin yung bola.
Speaking of matangkad, that's Cassie Dongalio scoring from the opposite side of the court. She's now at the service area. Chance ball for UP. Lango will attempt. Good ball deflection for Mapua. Gavika in the pipe. She was denied. Leabres asking for a check. No, she won't.
Leabres was too hot on that hit. Sobrahan. Na-excite siya siguro. Sabi niya, 21 na tayo.
Well, it's important din talaga if you're Mapua to slow things down and be patient sa mga situations like this.
Kalmado lang dapat.
Cassie Dongalio rather.
Liana Ong wants to make a point, but then the execution was premature on that one.
Yung paano sisitan mo ng ganito kababasan? Tapos crucial naman yung bigayan na yun. Di ba? Pinag-aim mo na lang sana kaysa bibigay mo ng mababa. Di ba? Minamadali mo na. So, pag madaliin mo na patayin mo. Hindi nga, bumababa nga yung bola eh. Tapos, pre yan, humihingi ka ng backline na andun ka sa pipe, papaluin mo sa harapan niya, ikot hanggang sa kanya. Hindi mo pwedeng gumanong perfect, sa paluin mo ng diretso para malakas yung bola mo.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
And of course, if you're Mapua right now, you need to hang on to the words of
Yes.
Coach Aying. You need to keep composed, think well, and execute well. Kasi UP is just trying to grasp their rhythm here as well.
And that's exactly how you would want to respond to a timeout. Sense of urgency there for Rica Blanca.
Rica Blanca setting the tone again for the Lady Cardinals with that powerful hit. Kita niya medyo malayo si Haboneta dun sa block na yun. And Haboneta is also a shorter contender compared to Rica Blanca.
Costly error there committed by Liabres. Now, the Mapua Lady Cardinals sits at a 2-point lead. While mga limutan for the UP has a full front row. What a time for Bien Bansil to score an ace.
Service ace for Bien Bansil. I could really attest to the improvement of Bien Bansil when it comes to her services. Kasi dati in her high school division, she could barely put in the ball to the other side of the court. But now, she's contributing to UP with service aces.
Vika reverses. Rica Blanca denies.
Haboneta, which actually to Olango since she's a taller spiker.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. 23-21. Nicole Ong with that safe serve. Mga limutan goes to Ali.
Ali just pounding the ball straight to the floor and leaving us with a 1-point lead. Now it's up to Kian Olango if she wants to tie this game up or let the Mapua Lady Cardinals inch closer to the set win.
And Ali showing up at the most crucial time. Rica Blanca. For defense was there for UP Olango. Rica Blanca again. Good ball deflection. Mga limutan. Goes to Ali and she scores.
Second point for Ali. Tying things up at 23 all. And of course, she's one of the least red opponent of Mapua. So,
and with that, Coach Aying exhausts his second and final timeout. So you can really see the frustration there, but now it's up to Ira Haboneta. And that's long. And we are up to an extended and deciding set as Mapua will secure set number 4.
mission complete for Mapua here in the 4th set. Sabi nila, akala nyo it's the same thing over and over again. Just wait. Kasi we're ending this with 25-23.
With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on, goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
For your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Set number 5 underway, but of course, going back to set number 4, we saw how the Mapua Lady Cardinals really dominated that offense there. Nicole Ong, rallying the offense for her squad. Also, Rica Blanca scoring points there at the most crucial times, although we have to also give credit to the UP Fighting Maroons for showing up at that latter part of the set. But unfortunately, the Mapua Lady Cardinals proved to be too much for the Fighting Maroons in set number 4.
We're seeing a different set of people here on our 5th set for the side of UP. And in terms of our 4th set, iba yung pinakita nila dito eh. Medyo may bigat kang mararamdaman. They were trying to recover from it all throughout the game, which led them to a 12 attacks, 11 for Mapua, 1 block, 2 for Mapua, 2 aces for UP, and 5 aces for Mapua. And the errors for UP is 7 and 8 for Mapua. And you could see that the aces, it could either be that Mapua really had strong services or UP had trouble with their reception.
And this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Now Rica Blanca sits with at 17 points of her own, while Garcia 9 and Leabres 7 points for the Mapua Lady Cardinals. What a way for the Lady Cardinals to start things off here in the 5th set.
Aliana Ong taking things into her hands, scoring with the first ecstatic point for Mapua.
For the UP Fighting Maroons, Dongalio with 16 points, Olango with 12, and Haboneta with 10 points. Already 3 players with double digits here for the Fighting Maroons.
Jalay Gajero also setting the tone here for UP. And of course, as the last set, nakita din natin kulang sila sa aggressiveness. Both teams exhibited really good playmaking, but then UP just lacked aggressiveness.
What a time for Jalay Gajero to score an ace here in set number 5. Now, I would like to say, Jelena, na every point matters talaga sa set number 5, no? Kasi wala na eh. It's up to 15 points only. So, kung sino yung una maka-15, sila na yung mananalo. There's no extending set. It's do or die for both teams.
And usually, whoever gets first to the 8-point mark, siya yung mas may mataas
advantage
na probability na mananalo.
But so far, side-out system for both teams, but that error will definitely cost the Mapua Lady Cardinals. Fighting Maroons up by 1 point as Aira Harboneta serving. Ravica, no go for the Lady Cardinals. Cassie Dongalio is denied. Jalay Gajero from the pipe. Lares to Rica Blanca, off speed, and she scores.
Ali with miscommunication there kay Dongalio.
So that was a good combination, or rather a good setup job by Leabres, rather, to Rica Blanca. That familiar off-speed attack of Rica Blanca.
And the tandem of Liabres and
Yes.
Rica Blanca is really working well for Mapua.
But
then,
talking about working well, we
is
have
Cassie
Cassie
Dongalio working well for UP.
And that play was brought to you by Kick and powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. 4-3 is our score. Vika reverses. And Rica Blanca scores again.
Rica Blanca ties things up once again here in our 5th set. And what I like about Rica Blanca is that she's not scared kung sino man yung blocker niya or sino man yung opponent niya.
Double subs for Coach Aying here. Morales in. Tambasakan serving. Good serve there. Bien Bansil making her presence felt here in set number 5.
Bien Bansil with that quick attack. And that's what we were looking for from
Yes.
Bien Bansil, knowing that she's one of those quick attackers who actually have a high percentage when it comes to scoring.
And right now we're seeing Julia De Leon orchestrating the offense for the Fighting Maroons.
Did you see that? I like what I see. It's a little bit of stare down action coming from the Lady Cardinals, and things are heating up here.
You know what, Jelena, as a player din talaga, we both played in our respective schools dati, no? Nakaka-boost din talaga ng confidence, yung counting swag.
Oo. But not too much that
Yes.
you're already, hindi ka na makakalaro ng maayos. Kakaswag.
But Bien Bansil, aggressive on that net.
Bien Bansil communicating with her setter after that good tip over.
Now Cassie Dongalio serving. Oh, great serve. Back row for the Lady Cardinals. It's a no-go.
UPA being first, almost first in the 8-point mark here.
Yep. They only need 1 point. Still on deck to serve is Dongalio. Great jump serve. Bien Bansil on that block.
Bien Bansil trying her best to guard the net as much as possible. Dun pa lang you want to try to stop the bleeding sa net pa lang.
Yep. And I like how she's really committed to her opponent sa middle blocker. As a middle blocker kasi yung responsibility mo din hindi lang yung mga wing attackers, kundi yung middle blocker din. So kung tatalon yung middle blocker, parang may burden ka rin if kung tatalon ka ba or babasahin mo na lang. But that one was a fortunate attempt for Bien Bansil. Right now, the Fighting Maroons up at 3 points. This is a do-or-die game for both our NCAA team and UAAP team. Double substitutions back inside for Coach Aying here. Gavika and Rica Blanca. I think Coach Aying will call his first time here in set number 5. Let's listen in.
Unang-una, yung drop ball, mahina naman. Bakit tinapon? Pangalawa, yung coverage, nawala na. Nasaan yung help natin doon? Diba? Dapat, pag umaatake yung kasama nyo, kung hindi kayo pumalo, tuloy-tuloy lang yung atake nyo, pero diretso yung coverage yun. Huwag kayong tumigil. Hindi porkit hindi sa inyo binigay, tapos na yung trabaho nyo. Kasi yun yung importante sa atin. Yung after na gagawin mo, ano yung susunod na gagawin mo? So yun dapat ng huwag kayong tumigil doon sa loob ng court. Ha? Okay, go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, Coach Aying is asking, saan na yung mga key parts na, key moves na ginawa natin kanina na gumana.
Yep.
I'm looking for that because I think that's a way for us to win this game.
Oh, a service ace there.
Speaking
By
of
Cassie
service
Dongalio.
ace, it's made by Cassie Dongalio.
What a jump serve there by Cassie Dongalio. Oh,
Hairline na lang siguro yung
Yep.
pasok doon.
I think Coach Aying was not too happy on that call. Julia De Leon.
Illegal attack.
Yep.
Sumobra ang set ni De Leon instead of actually that wasn't a too great pass coming from the receiver. Kaya nahirapan din siya eh.
3 points ang lamang ng UP Fighting Maroons here in set number 5. A great serve. Cassie Dongalio to Ira. And Ira scores.
Good score coming from Ira Haboneta just when her team needs her. No, it's not just Cassie Dongalio doing the points here, has been consistent for the side of UP. Now Coach Aying is having some trouble.
Is actually frustrated on that call. Not exactly what he wanted, and because of that, Coach Aying will exhaust his last timeout. Let's listen in.
Gagawin natin. Di-recover lang tayo. Ayun na yung tinawag eh. Wala tayong magagawa doon. So kailangan lang natin, mas lalo pa yun, lumalayo sila eh. So ano dapat natin gawin? Rumisin tayo ng maayos, sa ayusin lang natin yung atake natin. Okay, huwag kayong mawala doon sa yan nyo na yun. Tapos tayo, hindi natin mawala.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now. We have fans cheering for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Coach Aying wasn't too happy with the last two calls of the referees. But then wala tayong challenge.
Yes.
So we can't really contest it.
And those are the things na beyond the players and the coaches' control. Rica Blanca off that pipe. Cassie Dongalio again. Pipe Leabres denied.
Solid block coming from Gajero. Kita mo eh, dinukot niya talaga yung bola ni Liabres. And I think that would set some tone dun sa emotions ni Liabres. It would either make her or break her yung moment na yun.
That's true. Great read there for Mapua. But for the Fighting Maroons, that's a costly error. Although, lamang sila here in set number 5. You can't afford to commit those errors still. That's Gavika serving for the Lady Cardinals. The best of passes for UP. Ayada Haboneta tries. Gavika reverses. Rica Blanca. So our defense was there for UP. Cassie Dongalio off that pipe.
That was a good pocket hit by Cassie Dongalio. And a great setup by De Leon. Seeing na hindi na-anticipate ni Gabi kayo na pupunta yung bola doon. And that was a really big gap on that area.
Now Jalay Gajero serving. Ooh. An unfortunate error there for Jalay.
Error on the service by Jalay Gajero. Just 3 points away from winning this set.
Yeah, breast serving now for the Lady Cardinals. Great pass for UP. Ali on that tip. Garcia tries. She's denied though. Garcia on that second attempt. And she scores.
Garcia bringing that attitude to court. You could see, grabe yung tiwala ng teammates niya sa kanya.
No, I I also love how smart Garcia was making use of the hands of Julia De Leon, a smaller blocker compared to Sarah Ali. But that time around, Coach Fabio will call for time. Makinig muna tayo.
Well, actually, there's a little more on that one, okay? But let's all come inside. We know that they attack zone 6, okay? So you take that and you let Fina handle with the cross court.
Okay.
Okay, stay on the other side, ladies. Eh? Don't follow. Stay in position with the block, I told you before, okay? That's the key. Right there, let's go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Fabio trying to remind the girls that they need to be back to basics. Kasi pa nga naman talaga, hindi nila naaalala na every after point, they would have to go back to basics.
Yep. It's Ira Haboneta, and she scores!
Ira Haboneta!
Targeting that down the line was Ira Haboneta. Again, taking business into her own hands. Ira Haboneta now serving.
Oh, service error for UP. And I think she was still in the momentum of her spike.
A player, or rather, for the Lady Cardinals, they need 3 points. De Leon to Cassie. De Leon again to Ira off the pipe. Pancake was good. Garcia cross court.
Garcia with that powerful cross-court hit. Just 2 points down from matching up with UP and 4 points down from winning this match.
And with that, Coach Fabio will use his last and final timeout. Let's listen in.
Calling forward, okay? Keep it to the antenna, we attack close to line, okay?
Okay.
Don't force the line, just go in and go hard.
Okay.
All right, ladies? It's up to us. Let's go, come on.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Fabio struggling here on what to say next sa mga players niya kasi paulit-ulit lang talaga instructions niya, and well, that's good na hindi siya napapagod mag-remind sa kanila na they have to go back to basics, and ito yung ginagawa nila every day. Just be composed and do what you know.
Eva Blanca, and she scores.
Rica Blanca scoring that point for Mapua and just inching closer to having a deuce here with UP. And I sense trouble. If you're UP, I sense trouble here. This is actually almost the same scenario, but this time they're on the 13-point end.
It's a 2-0 run for the Lady Cardinals. An easy ball over. Cassie Dongalio hammers it down.
Cassie Dongalio just waiting for that perfect moment. And that was it. Nakita niya masyadong malayo yung blockers from the net. Kaya pinalo niya ng malakas, and that gave her that point.
And with that, UP now at match points.
Oh, costly error with UP.
Well, the Lady Cardinal save another set point, or match point rather, here. As Rica Blanca now serving. Oh! And with that service error, the UP Fighting Maroons will get their win number 2 against the Mapua Lady Cardinals.
That was a costly error for Rica Blanca, but nonetheless was good showing by the Mapua Lady Cardinals and great team effort for the UP Lady Fighting Maroons. I don't think it was the game that they really expected it to be, given that they have a strong lineup, a deep bench. But then you gotta give credit to Mapua for really trying their best and giving us this quality 5-set game.
That's true, but on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, what a collective effort for all of them. You know, we saw numbers from Bien Bansil, from Ira Haboneta, who also contributed was Cassie Dongalio as always, and Mangilimutan as well as Julia De Leon, who did a great job orchestrating the offense for the Fighting Maroons. Although kudos as well to the Mapua Lady Cardinals. But it was, in the end, the Fighting Maroons that prevailed. It's 15-13 our score in set number 5. We'll be right back for our match highlights.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Era to era, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
25-22, 25-20, 22-25, 23-25, and 15-13 is our score, with UP securing their second game here. And of course, this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Of course, Jelena, who is our MVP of the match?
Well, she has been consistent all throughout since the first set until the very last point of UP. We have none other than our team captain, Ira Haboneta.
And of course, Ira Harboneta, our MVP of the match, is with Danny right now. Danny?
Congratulations, Ira. 5 sets na naman ang UP sa iyong second game. Ano? What a thriller. Pero anong ginawa niyo para hindi bumitaw?
Siguro ginusto lang talaga namin yung game. Ginusto namin makuha yung game. So, pinaghirapan namin. Yun nga po, 5 sets ulit. Pero good thing na kami as a team, di po kami bumigay. Yun po.
Yes, and kanina sabi ni Coach Fabio no, na in-encourage talaga niya kayo na mag-communicate at mag-coordinate sa loob ng court. So, paano kayo nag-usap-usap?
Kasi sa coaches naman po, yung tiwala nila andun po. So, parang it's up to us kung paano namin laruin or ipakita yung laro namin and kung paano namin panindigan yung tiwala na binigay nila. So, ayun po, yun yung challenge sa amin and in-accept namin and nag-struggle man kami, at least di kami po bumigay. Ayun po.
So, congratulations again. Sinong mga gusto mong batiin?
Ayun po, hi po sa family ko, sa Antique, sa Haboneta, Gonzon, Torrente. Ayun po, and sa Ano ba? Nasosya ako, nabigla ako. Yun po, sa UP community na lagi pong nandyan, nag-support sa amin, SGA, Tito Frank, and family. Ayun po, thank you.
At dahil ikaw ang Shakey's Player of the Game, Shakey's has a special gift for you. Congratulations again, the UP Fighting Maroons, Rhea and Jelena.
Thank you so much, Danny. And again, congratulations to our MVP of the match. That's Ira Haboneta. Now let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Only 5G. Stay connected for only 85 pesos for 3 days. Load now through the Smart app here in set number 1. Jelena, we saw how the UP really dominated this set. Hindi nila binigyan ng chance makakuha ng atake itong Lady Cardinals. In fact, they went a strong start with 11-2 yung score. But although nakahabol naman itong Lady Cardinals, unfortunately, the UP Fighting Maroons proved to be too much for the Lady Cardinals.
Well, it was Aliana Ong who was trying to take charge on the first set alongside with Rica Blanca and Alec Liabres. But in the end, it was UP. Yun nga, they had a slow but then strong start trying to grasp each other here sa laro natin, ending it with 25-22. And here for the second set, it was a different scenario kasi mas lumamang yung Mapua dito. And we've seen a couple of deadlocks. And UP had to do an 11-2 race for them to be able to win this set. But it was the grit of the Lady Fighting Maroons during that second set that guaranteed them that second set win. And Mapua also was trying to set the tone, the right tone for their momentum on their side.
That's true. You have to give it to the Lady Cardinals as well, although they lost to this set. Pero better showing compared to what they started in set number 1. But again, it was in the end UP that prevailed with 25-20 and heading on to set number 3. This is where things changed actually for the Lady Cardinals. No, we saw how they dominated the attacks here. Nakuha na nilang i-contain itong mga attacks from the UP Fighting Maroons. Nakuha na nilang basahin si Olango, si Cassie Dongalio, and even Jelay Gajero who was seated out on that set. But again, it was the Cardinals who prevailed in this set.
So aside from Rica Blanca, we also heard in this set Garcia, who made a couple of down-the-line hits and even end-line hits for the Mapua Cardinals. And of course, mas nakita natin yung chemistry ng Mapua dito, ending the set with 25-22. And yet again, in set number 4, Mapua Cardinals ended it with a tight handling of the score. Kasi nakita din natin kung paano hinabol ng UP all throughout the game. But it was the Cardinals who wanted to win this set more than them. And makikita din natin dito yung mga playmaking ng both teams. Medyo nahihirapan na sila kung kanino nila ibibigay kasi basang-basa na lahat ng players nila, even the ones in the bench. But then again, it was Garcia, Rica Blanca, Aliana Ong, and Liabres. And as well as the libero just manning the floor very well.
That's true. It was an overall collective effort for the Lady Cardinals on that fourth set that paved a way to a fifth and deciding set. Nakuha nilang bantayan itong attacks ng UP Fighting Maroons. So that was a much-needed win for the Mapua Lady Cardinals. And going into set number 5, this is where things really changed for the UP Fighting Maroons. Ito na nga yung sinabi ng ating MVP of the match na mas ginusto nilang manalo.
Kasi dikit yung score nila eh. We ended the set with 13-15. But then UP had a comfortable lead in the start of the game. But then Mapua just wanted to try to inch closer. More probably, they wanted to win the game as well, of course. But it was UP who prevailed and got this set and as well as the game.
And of course, Jelay Gajero was chipped in at the last minute here in set number 5, who started off strong here with an attack of her own and of course service aces alongside that girl in Cassie Dongalio. And that way, the UP Fighting Maroons secured set number 5, 15-13, and securing their second win in this Shakey's Super League preseason Unity Cup. So In this match, Jelena, let's take a look at the numbers of the Mapua and UP Fighting Maroons.
We have 59 attacks coming from the UP and 55 coming from Mapua. We also have 7 blocks coming from UP and 5 from Mapua. 13 aces from UP and 9 from Mapua. And here again in the errors, we have 31 for Mapua and 36 for UP. So given these numbers, hindi masyadong nag-improve yung UP when it comes to the errors. But good start for Mapua here as they debut in our tournament kasi mataas yung percentage of blocking and attacking nila, and as well as service aces.
That's right. In the end, it was really UP that prevailed. And for our matches on Friday, that's October 3rd, at the Paco Arena, we have the CSB Lady Blazers going up against San Sebastian College Recoletos. And of course, at 2 p.m., San Beda University going up against the Lyceum of the Philippines University. And at 4 p.m., that's Mapua University, will go up against the Letran Lady Knights. And again, this has been Rhea Raagas alongside Jelena Lucenio and of course Danny Nakpil in the sidelines. We will catch you again on matches on Friday. This has been the Shaky Super League Preseason Unity Cup. We'll see you on the next time.